So this is how I make homemade paper. Cut up all your paper, mine's from school or my sketchbook. Put the paper in a blender. If you don't have a blender, you can just use your hand. Just make sure you soak the paper for a while first. Blend, 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 and the longer that you blend, the smoother the paper will come out. But I like my paper kind of rough because it gives it that, that homemade DIY vintage look. Carefully pour it out. I had no idea those blades were gonna come out. Let's go outside, it's getting messy. So I got some rose petals from this bush in front of my house. It's winter, so let's pretend it's a Christmas tree. So get something rectangular. You can honestly use anything. I use like a baking pan. Then get some type of fabric, put it on top of the pan, and then put your pulp on top and smooth it out. Use something to soak up the water as much as possible. The more water you soak up, the faster that your paper is gonna dry. The hardest part I didn't even film, keeping that paper on that fabric. You're gonna carefully place it somewhere to dry in the sun. If you dry it indoors, that's fine. It'll just take longer, maybe like a night. I actually made this yellow paper without the blender. I just used my hands, and it actually looks pretty nice also. The paper is kind of big for my liking, so I'll cut them into squares. And you can save the paper that you cut off to recycle for next time. I was writing on top of a blanket, so my handwriting looks worse than it already is. But anyway, so I have been feeling so guilty about how much paper I use every year. So this is such a fun and therapeutic way to help save the environment, because Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos ain't helping. And there you have it. Use the paper to write letters or draw or paint.